going on, everyone? So today we have to talk about Somnia. Somnia is on the up and up right now. It is doing pretty good, and it is trending here on CoinGecko. So yeah, Somnia is up. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about what I believe is going to be happening next in the prices here for Somnia. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice, but let's get straight into it. So as you can see right now, Somnia currently priced at $1.34, up 14.3% in the last 24 hours. Then we are up 15.8% in the last 7 days, and 171% still in the last 14 days. So yeah, Somnia has been out for a little bit, and it's been going pretty hard, right? It's been doing pretty good since it's been out. And yeah, I think that it's on the right path, right? Because, it was around an 80 million market cap. It went all the way up here to about 280 million, pulled back, but now it's kind of coming back after that pullback. And I remember when I made the video, I was like, hey guys, like, this thing's overbought. I did my technical analysis, showed everybody, hey, this thing's overbought. Should probably end up waiting because, this thing could end up having, a massive pullback. And that's usually what happens for things like this. But anyways, yeah, I had a pretty big pullback. We started the technical analysis right here at this point, about $1.17. So it did end up pumping, but it had that pullback, and that's what we're now facing now, because now we're trying to recover after that pullback. So looking at where we are now on Somnia, it looks pretty interesting. The MACD shows that we are getting selling coming in. So whenever we see these lightly green shaded candlesticks here on the MACD and you see it kind of turning down like that, that's an indication that we're going to be bearish a little bit, and we're going to have a little bit of a sell-off. So that's pretty much what we are going to end up seeing now, is slightly a pullback, a little slight pullback. And then if you also pull up the percent R trend exhaustion, you can see the trend is over exhausted on the upside, overbought. So that's why we are getting those pullback now. But the blue line, the long-term line, which is the blue line, you can kind of see how it's starting to try to curve. There's a possibility that these both curve and then go back up. So that is what we want to see. We want to see something like this, the exact same thing. If we are to get like a short-term recovery, we want to see that. But if you want it to be more long-term, we want to see it go all the way down, so then we can build that momentum back up. We don't want it to stop halfway like this, or else we will get the same results that we got before, having a pullback, trying to recover, and then pulling back even further. So we don't want to even do that. We just want to see it pulling all the way back, and then we want to see it continuing from there. We don't want to see something like this and then try to recover, but we can't, and then go down further. No, because that's how that's pretty much bull trap scenario right there, and we don't want to see that. But yeah, that's pretty much what we got going for Somnia. That's the hourly chart. Looking at the 30-minute chart here, looks slightly different. And you could say on the 30-minute chart, the MACD is looking a little bit bullish, because buyers are starting to step in, just because we've seen that one little candlestick turning a lightly shaded red color. Now it could easily do something like this, where it gives you that false breakout signal, right? It gives you that false signal showing that, but yes, buyers are stepping in, but sellers are still more prominent than buyers at that point. And that's kind of what we just now seen. We just now seen that thing go immediately red still. So I still think that we do have a little bit of sell-off potential here for Somnia, but Somnia is inside of a good spot. It's fairly new, and it's been proving that it is here to stay. Even though it's fairly new, it's still been proving that it's here to stay. Now this is the 30-minute chart. We had a bearish signal here. That's why we had that pullback. And again, we're kind of like halfway through the percent R trend exhaustion here. It looks almost like the long-term trend wants to try to curve upwards. So again, we don't want to see that. We want to see it coming all the way back down, so then we can build that momentum right back up. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys here today for Somnia. As for everything else, they're still doing their thing. They're still pushing the project, right? But all they really need to do is stick around and stay solid until altcoin season is in full effect. Just stay solid until it's in full effect, and you'll be good. Anyways, this is all I got. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. And as always, I'll be back with another video.